There was another cocktail, the Gimlet. This was a drink that Rich had never had before, because I like to order off menu. For those who don't know, I like my cocktails, and we did that watch, and the response was incredible. We hoped people would like this lime green watch, and it was amazing to see the love for it at British Watchmakers Day in March. But it was that evening when we were having a few more gimlets to drink afterwards, reflecting on the day.
And I think we were both so excited and kind of, well, pleasantly surprised with the response. We crossed our fingers and toes leading up to the event that people would love the watch as much as we loved it. And people did. People went pretty crazy for it. And I think the first thought was, we've got to try and do this again. How can we bring this to the US? How can we bring this to Wind Up? How can we bring this to New York?
I'm not a cocktail maker, I'm good at drinking them, but rubbish at making them. But this is where my brain immediately clicked. I was like, hang on a moment, the Manhattan. This is quite an unusual cocktail, especially in the UK. Like, we don't really drink Manhattans.
There's good reason that they're miserable.
So I said to him, right, it's got to be a Manhattan. And he was like, oh. A week later, I took him to Fortnum and Mason on Piccadilly. And this is where I'd first introduced him to a gimlet. It was the first time he'd shown me the O2 series, the first prototypes, years before. 22, this was, I mean, and this shows how barely we knew each other. He was like, don't take photos. So, at this bar, 45 Jermyn Street, in the basement of Fortnum's, I was like, right, let's get some Manhattans in. And the great thing was, it's literally looking at the drink there, sat in London, thinking, right, how do we recreate this on a watch? It would have been very easy to have gone, well, we'll just make it like an orange lume or something like that. But no, Rich, you had a completely different idea right from the start.
When we started to move on from the gimlet, it was a case of, what can we do that's a bit of an evolution, but isn't just a new colorway. We wanted every watch in the cocktail collection to, you know, stand on its own 2 feet and have something interesting about it. So I think that I'm really excited. Orange colour itself comes exclusively from the piece of sapphire on the dial. So the dial, the base dial itself, is actually just silver. Many of you know Studio Underdog is a pretty young brand. I mean, I guess especially compared to the
179 years. I look good, don't I? It's Nivea.
Always, you know, being able to do relatively well is an online drop, an online sort of, you know, excitement and buzz. But to experience that in person, to be able to, you know, to come to New York, have a party, and for people to show up, even that's is pretty exciting for us. So thank you.
Thank you very much, everyone. Make sure you enjoy the cocktails. See you.